Temple Update and the Temple News have been working for weeks on the first collaboration between two of the oldest media outlets at Temple. The first story we are examining is the effects of vaping.
Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf officially raised the age of tobacco purchase to 21 after the continuing reports of lung damage connected to vaping products which contain tobacco.
To talk more about this, we have Temple Update reporter Connell Smith here in the studio. But first, we go live to Temple News reporter Asa Cadwalder, live in the newsroom to talk more about the issue. Asa?
Well, I spoke with Dean of Temple's College of Public Health, Dr. Laura Siminoff, who said that the vaping crisis is largely due to a lack of FDA oversight in the approval of vaping products. She also cited widespread marketing to teens and young adults. On top of that,
now, Asa, and speaking of that, the CDC has reported dozens of deaths and hundreds of lung injuries connected to vape products. In your reporting, how did health experts explain how we got here?
Well, I talked to the Dean of Temple's College of Public Health, Dr. Laura Siminoff, who said that the vaping crisis has largely been caused by a lack of FDA oversight with regards to the approval of vaping products. She also cited widespread marketing campaigns to teens and young adults.
Thank you so much for joining us, Asa, and you can read more about his article online at temple-news.com.
And now we go to our reporter, Connell Smith, who spoke to students about their experiences with vaping. Connell?
Good morning, everyone. The National Institute of Drug Abuse conducted a study this year and found that 25% of high school seniors had vaped within the last 30 days. Now, the scientific community, as well as the FDA and CDC, are still attempting to understand the short and long-term effects of vaping. Because of the sensitivity of the topic, all the students that I talked to wish not to have their faces shown on camera. And most of the Temple students that I talked to say that they began vaping without a prior history of smoking.
My first time, I was like, this is pretty cool. And so I kept hitting theirs, and then eventually I was like, hey, can I buy that off of you? And they're like, yeah, sure, sold to me for 20 bucks.
From Hollywood hits to city streets, tobacco usage is still prevalent, despite numerous campaigns against it. Many teens and young adults are ditching conventional tobacco products, like cigarettes, for vaporizers and e-cigarettes, such as Juul. The reason? Most students I talk to say it's because of the way it's advertised.
Well, at first, it was just because it was considered the healthier alternative, right? But now with all this new stuff coming out about the vaping illnesses, it's a bit more spooky.
Others say they started because of peer pressure and the supposed fear of missing out.
Just because all of my friends were kind of doing it, I was just like, kind of hit it once and liked the feeling. So.
Now, why do you do it still?
Because I'm an addict.
Over the past several months, scores of people have been hospitalized for severe lung injuries linked to vaping and the usage of e-cigarettes. The CDC reports that as of November 20th, 47 people have died because of lung-related injuries.
I'm young, it's fun,
Well, now, according to Johns Hopkins Medicine, many people seek out vapes and e-cigarettes as a way to quit smoking. However, they say it's not the best way to begin the process of quitting because most people start smoking e-cigarettes and conventional cigarettes at the same time. Madison and Carl.
Thank you, Connell. To read more about this story and our collaboration, go to temple-news.com and templeupdate.com.